Everything is shifting and it's moving just right. Got the vision, got the focus, yeah, we ready to grow. Turn the volume all the way up, let's get on with the show. Oh, it's all working out for the best. Yeah, we rising up, putting doubts to rest. Living out the dream just like God said I should. Every single step is working out for my good. Every piece of the puzzle falling right into place. Yeah, we running our journey with a smile on our face. No stopping the vibe, yeah, we keeping it real. Just imagine the magic when you create what you feel. Oh, it's all working out for the best. Yeah, we rising up, putting doubts to rest. Living out the dream just like God said I should. Every single step is working out for my good.
Welcome in. Take a breath, leave your stress outside. Let your worries fade. Let's just have a good time.
Hi everybody, it's Ivy. I am putting cream on my hands as usual because I don't want to have ashy hands on camera. Hi Angela. How are you? I am so excited today. Oh my gosh. I'm usually excited Thursday as we get into the evening because then that means it's gonna be Friday really soon. So hey, what's to be sad about on a Thursday night, right? You're facing down the weekend. Hey Callie, hi Lori, hey Veronica, how are you? I'm trying to keep up with you, Veronica. You are a busy person, but I've been checking everything out. Y'all, okay, so I have a little piece of a haul. I'm going to do a haul video. Probably, maybe over the weekend I'll have some time to do it. But I got some new alcohol inks. Now, you guys know I love alcohol inks. And I've done some alcohol ink, stuff over the years. But I have never used the Ranger alcohol pearls. Now, I have used metallics. Ranger has some technically that they call metallics. I've used metallics from other brands, but I saw Yolande at Devon Rex for Art, her channel. She was using the alcohol pearls on her gel plate, and y'all know I'm obsessed right now with gel plate stuff. I put a couple of videos up about it. But when she pulled these out and used them on a gel plate, oh my goodness, it was so pretty. Oh, so I had to order some of those. And then I got some more deco foil. I use this for random stuff, but I never had or saw. This is called, I think, Rainbow Shattered Glass. And I came across this on a video. Hey, Ambient, how are you? This video I saw with this rainbow deco foil had to be, I feel like it was 8 years old. It could have been older than that. I don't know. But I never saw this color before or this shattered glass. So I love rainbows, you guys. For me, the rainbows always remind me about God's promise. They always remind me that he's faithful to keep his word. And so I love rainbows. So anyway, when I saw this rainbow shattered glass, I was like, yep, gotta get that. So I grabbed that. Let me see. I'm not going to show y'all everything because I am going to do a haul video. But this is something really simple that I'm excited about. It's really simple. I didn't mean to, no pun intended. But I'm trying to get more into like glue booking, smash booking, collaging, that kind of thing. And a lot of the people that I've been watching, they use magazines, right? So what happened is I went to the store naively to pick up some magazines to get images to use for collage. You guys, magazines are super expensive now. I haven't bought magazines in I don't even know how long, like straight off the newsstand. I really haven't. And so I was like, yeah, I'm not paying $15 for just a regular Vogue, or I'm not paying I couldn't do it, y'all. The way my sensitivity, fiscal sensitivity is set up, I could not pay $15, $17, $14 for just one copy of a magazine that I'm going to cut up and glue. But I found out you can still subscribe to the magazines fairly inexpensively. So I decided to subscribe. It took forever for them to start coming in. But this is Real Simple and also Better Homes and Gardens. I also subscribed to, hey Brittany, I hope you're well today. You and your mom, I hope everything is going good. But I subscribed to Real Simple, Better Homes and Gardens, I think Vogue, I subscribed to I think 5 or 6 magazines overall. But these are the first 2 to come in and I'm super hype about it. And here's the last thing for the haul, and I'm only showing this because I think you guys will get a kick out of it. Hey Hadassah, I think you guys are gonna laugh. So y'all know I've been giving away pencils left and right over here, right? If the pencils are not really gonna be used with any regularity, or you know they're just gonna be sitting on the shelf, well then they gotta go, right? Hence why I'm giving away my Polychromos set. But y'all, my husband and this is funny because I gave away this exact set of pencils already. I've given away, I had the Color 300 set. I had the Brutfuner Squares. That was a 120 set. I've had this set. I've given away a lot of pencils. But my husband went to, I think it was Goodwill. And he found this same set. And I was like, and of course he got it for me because he knows I love, you know, hey Shar, he knows I love colored pencils. He knows I'm over here coloring and doing all the art things. So he was like so excited. He was like, oh my gosh, look what I got you. Now sometimes he'll text me if he's thinking about getting something for me if he's not quite sure. But he was so sure that I was going to love these that he just grabbed them up. And I think they probably were only like $3. But now I'm like, okay. Well, so I'll be doing a giveaway of these as well. But for today, it's all about the Polychromos giveaway. Hey, Shannon. I know this whole idea of this Polychromos giveaway is offensive to... is offensive to Shannon. She's like, what are we doing here? So listen, you guys, let me see. I guess we'll go to the giveaway details now. Before I do that though, one other thing that I wanted to mention. So I have this ATC card that I got from Joan. Oh my goodness, what's her channel name? I'll try to remember to link her channel name below, but she sent me this handmade ATC card a long time ago. And I put it in this little display, this little magnetic display, and I love it. And I had kept saying many months ago that I was going to do like a ATC swap. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up. I'm going to be figuring out some details for an ATC swap. I think it'll be a lot of fun. But okay, on to the giveaway news before we get into the coloring for the day. I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Okay. So what I'm giving away is my set of Polychromos. Okay, so this is what they look like. Very gently used. Full 120, although now we know the full set is 140 because they released those 20 new pencils that I'm not in love with, you guys. I kind of thought when those came out it might shift my thinking about giving away this set based on like how well they filled in the gaps and that whole thing. But I wasn't in love with it. I was just kind of like, maybe I was expecting too much. But I wasn't expecting so many colors that so many people think look identical to colors already in the set. And I wasn't expecting so many super pale colors. I guess I expected them to maybe take steps in the pastel direction, but not like all the way into ghost pale color. I don't know, you guys. Some people are in love. Some people are in like. Some people are in this was a waste of my money land. People are all over the place. I made a short about it, but anyway, it didn't shift my thinking on giving this set away. So this is the set that I'm giving away, and I am including the case, but I do so happen to still have the original 10. So whoever wins, they're gonna get the pencils, they'll get the case, and they will get the original 10. So let me tell you a little bit about the rules, because I've been researching since last week to figure out what the rules are. Hold on, let me not let the chat get too far away from me. Hold on, you guys. Y'all know this is still, keeping up with the chat is still not my it's still not my ministry yet, but I am working on it. Okay, Brittany, mom, talk to people. Cat is loud. Is your cat loud, Brittany? That seems like a minor thing to be complaining about, unless the cat is like screeching. We used to live in this neighborhood where there were these cats. I felt like they were meeting up like Heathcliff, like the old cartoon Heathcliff, and they were having street fights in this neighborhood. The cats were, because every now and again they would just be loud and raucous like outside. It was now that was horrible. Surely your cat is not doing that. Anyway, Hadass, I'm still shocked about the giveaway. Listen, they're not going to get used. I want them to go to a good home. I really do. Somebody who's going to love them, use them, you know, the whole thing. And so, okay, let me get back on track. I think I'm caught up. Okay, yeah. So anyway, so I did research this past week because I wanted to open it up somewhat internationally, and I had done some looking before as to what the international shipping would cost and all that, and I know it's going to be pricey, but I'm opening it up to US, including Washington DC, Canada, and the UK, and I am going to pay, okay, I made some notes. Let me make sure that I don't leave anything out. Let me not try to go based on memory. Lemon Joe's wife, hi, welcome in. I have Faber-Castell gold Fabers. How are they different? I don't know, because I have never used the gold Fabers. Are the gold Fabers come in two versions, right? They come in like a gold Faber watercolor pencil and a regular gold Faber, I think, but I really can't speak beyond that. I have no idea. So anyway, let me make sure I don't get ahead of my notes. Okay, I'm announcing the giveaway. Look, I'm gonna go through my notes. There will be in the description after the live, I'll put the full entry requirements in the description. So I'm giving away my set. They're gently used, but you can see they're still in beautiful condition. They have been in the home of someone who appreciates art supplies. Let me see what else. I put in my notes that I know some of you were going to be shocked, but listen, they got to go to a good home. And I think doing it this way will kind of make sure that somebody who is into art, into coloring, into that kind of thing will get them, rather than me just, you know, dropping them off somewhere. I did say you'll get the case, you'll get the 10. The winner will. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a scavenger hunt. I'm going to post 3 videos, not live streams, but 3 videos. It could be a short, it could be a full video, and in those 3 videos, in the title, it's gonna say clues, so you don't have to watch like everything I post. And then the clue's not gonna be like deeply buried in some weird way. It'll be, you know, you can, hey Mary, hey Angela, you will be able to get to the clue fairly simply. Like, I don't want to make it weird or onerous in any way for people. So, but I am going to do a scavenger hunt. There'll be a clue in each of 3 videos. The title will say clue in the title. And at the end, after the 3rd video is posted, a Google form will open. And that's where you'll put your answers. So you'll go to the Google form, you put in your answers, you put in your like email address, because I have to have some kind of way to contact you, and you'll put in your country. So if you're US, UK, or Canada, you'll put that in there as well. And I think I have it where you'll also have to put like checkbox that you're over 18. Okay, so that's it. It's going to be like a little scavenger hunt. There'll be a clue that'll pop up. You get the 3 clues. At the third video, the Google form will open. It will stay open for 48 hours, and then it will close. Now, every correct entry within that, that's on the form will be entered. And then the very next live that I do after that, that's where we're going to do the live giveaway. So I'm going to draw 2 names randomly from all of the entries. I'm going to draw 1 name, and then I'm going to draw an alternate. And that's just because if the first person doesn't contact me back, or, doesn't contact, because once I contact them, I'm probably going to give them like 48, hours to contact me back. If I don't hear from them, then it'll go to the alternate. Or if they, for some reason, if they're ineligible, if they decline, but, for various reasons or whatever, I will already have drawn the alternate. So then I'll just contact the alternate. Now, if that happens twice, we're going to have to do another drawing, but I don't think that will happen, right? Okay, so what else? Look, I'm getting out ahead of my notes. Stick to your notes so you don't forget stuff. Third video, 48 hours, US, Canada, UK. Oh, here's the thing. I will cover the cost of shipping, including international shipping to Canada or the UK. However, if your country charges import duties, taxes, or other fees when the package arrives in your country, that would be the winner's responsibility. So keep that in mind when you're deciding whether you want to enter or not. Okay, I got the shipping to get it to your country. US shipping is not a problem, but if it's Canada or the UK, if there's extra stuff besides shipping, I'll cover that, which is going to be expensive. I already did a little bit of digging, but that's why I'm only opening it up to Canada and the UK and not just global international shipping, because shipping is like all over the place and I just couldn't figure it out for all the countries. So that's why, but I did want to keep it to more than just US. Okay, so I told about the duties, taxes. Okay, that thing. I will select during the live. I'm just going through my notes to make sure I'm not missing anything. I will draw an alternate. Oh, there's no purchase necessary to enter. You don't have to be subscribed to my channel. However, I certainly hope you will subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know when each of the 3 the clue videos is released, so you don't miss one if you're wanting to enter. And I did say in this description of this video, at the end of the live, I'm going to post all the specific rules. There's going to be a few more things than what I'm saying here. But one thing I found out, you guys, Canada has this weird rule. So if you're from Canada and you enter, hey Charlene, welcome. If you're from Canada and you enter a giveaway, the Canadians have to answer a math question before they can officially win a prize. Like, let's say I do the drawing and somebody from Canada wins. When I notify them, I have to put a math question in their email. And they only have so much time to answer the math question, or else they're disqualified. Isn't that odd? Shannon says, if you win and you ain't subscribed, that's rude. Agreed. Let's see what else. Yeah, so Canadian people, I'm sure you all know, if you're from Canada, you're familiar with this rule. If you win, you got to answer a math question. So that'll be in your email, though. Anybody else who wins, UK or US, we don't have to worry about this kind of stuff. I guess our countries aren't wanting to protect us as much as Canada wants to protect its citizens. Let me see if that's it. Everything. Oh, last thing. Well, a couple things. One, when I put the rules in the description, I just didn't have time to put them in there right before going live, but I will do it after the live. Please read the rules so you know the rules for entering. And then, this is sponsored by me. It's not sponsored by YouTube. It's not affiliated with YouTube. It's not sponsored by Faber-Castell. It's not affiliated with Faber-Castell. So YouTube's not responsible for this in any way. Callie says I can't math. So let me see. Let's see. I think that's it. So yeah, scavenger hunt. Keep your eyes open. Turn on notifications so you know when the clue videos come out. It'll be fairly quickly because we want to get this done. Because I'm also giving away my full set of Albert Dürers. So the Albert Dürer giveaway will be after, if this goes smoothly. Okay, if this goes sideways, then we won't be doing another giveaway. But if this giveaway goes smoothly, then the next giveaway will be for the 120 set of the Albert Dürer watercolor pencils. And I have the 10 for that as well. So anyway, I think that's everything for that. So yeah, next 3 videos, you guys, that I post is probably gonna be for this this giveaway. So I'm excited about it. I don't know why I'm so geeked about it, but I am. So now I'm gonna do some coloring. I still have this page to finish, the background. And I think I told you all last week that I was thinking about using the Neo Color 2s, but I was feeling a little bit salty toward them after, I don't know, the whole Caran d'Ache release of the set that I wish they had released from the beginning. I don't know. I felt a way about it. I know, it's not a big deal, but still. But I might finish this background with my Neo Color 2s. Me and the Neo Color 2s are still we're still dating, okay, when it comes to how to get a good background with them. Hey, Mandy! So, I don't know. So this is one option. The other option I have is a page that I printed out from the Wild. I think the title is, this is a Japanese coloring book. It might be a Korean coloring book. I can't remember. But it's called like Field Mouse Yurori's Sketchbook or Wild Mouse Yurori's Sketchbook. I'm not quite clear on the translation, but I love this simple page. So I might color this. And I think what's made me want to color it is I can envision like rainbow colors like here in this palette. And maybe some sort of rainbow on the page since he's holding his paintbrush. And he's really cute, right? And who doesn't love a bumblebee? I don't know. And I feel more excited about this than I do about pulling out my Neo Color 2s to do this. So we'll probably, I think I'm going to do this page. Now my next decision is going to be what pencils to use. I kind of was leaning toward ink tints, but I don't I don't know. Do I want to do ink tints or good old Prismas? I'm thinking Prismas. Okay, let me get back to the wait, that's crazy, right? I don't know. I even was trying to research and figure out for Canada because apparently my understanding, I am not Canadian. This is me just trying to understand the rules, okay? They got some kind of bureau that governs giveaways. And I tried to figure out, like, apparently what they were saying is that there has to be some skill involved so that it's not a random giveaway. So the skill that they say that I found everywhere was a math question, and it has to be timed, like a limited amount of time to answer the math question. So I'm still trying to figure out how much time I have to give them, because I know, like, once you win, you have 48 hours to claim your prize, right? But apparently for the math question, I have to give them less time than that. I'm still trying to sort that part out, but I'll figure it out. But I was asking or trying to figure out, doing the scavenger hunt, isn't that kind of a skill? They have to watch the videos, they have to find the clues. Can't that count as being a skill? And the answer I'm getting is no. So Callie said, I cannot math. Callie is not, don't move to Canada and do a giveaway. And I saw some sample questions, math questions that people had, and it couldn't be like, well, I didn't see any that were like 1 + 1. Like these were like 100 plus 50 divided by this plus that, or something. It had to be somewhat, like it had to represent a real skill, I think. Hold on real quick, you guys. I'll be right back. My hubby's calling, so he usually doesn't call during this time, so give me just a second.
Yeah, brand new day, we stepping in the light. Everything is shifting and it's moving just right. Got the vision, got the focus, yeah, we ready to grow. Turn the volume all the way up, let's get on with the show. Oh, it's all working out for the best. Yeah, we rising up, putting doubts to rest, living out the dream.
Okay, sorry about that. He didn't want anything. He just didn't realize I was live. I'm like, I need you to know, typically... Oh my goodness. Oh, I almost forgot this. So did you guys see Joe's video? Joe at Piggy Pins Tube. She put up a video. I think I saw it on YouTube. I can't remember if I saw it on YouTube or Instagram, but she did a video where she made she hand drew a avatar to use, and she issued a challenge to draw your own avatar for the month to use during the month of September, and without any AI or anything like that. And she did like an old school style, like it was giving me like 1950s 1960s kind of vibe. And so she challenged everybody to do their own logo. And I just saw this yesterday. I'm trying to catch up with the chat, you guys. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Yeah, I think I'm caught up. Okay, so I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to read the chat. Okay, so she issued a challenge. She drew like this TV screen, and it was really giving, like I said, 50s, 60s vibes. And then she drew a little pig character on the side of it. And so she said, draw your own kind of old school avatar. Y'all, as soon as she said it, I immediately flashed back to the 90s, okay? When I used to doodle with like graffiti. You remember when we used to do that? I'm not going to assume that everyone was doing it, okay? But I used to do like graffiti style doodling on my notebooks and stuff like that back then. So, y'all, this is what I came up with for the draw your own avatar for September. Now, I was tempted to go in and try to perfect this. The perfectionist in me wanted to do some perfecting, but I decided I'm not going to do it. The most I might do is like brighten up the highlights, the white highlights, just so that they can be a lot brighter. They're a little bit translucent at the moment, but otherwise I'm leaving it just like it is. And one of the main reasons I'm leaving it like it is because I had so much nostalgic fun doing like old school doodling that I was like, I'm just gonna leave it like it is. So I'm gonna say, I hope that you guys, I did record myself making that. I don't know if I can be bothered to post it but maybe I should post it. That would be one of my clue videos, right? Like without me having to do any extra work. I don't know. I might post it, but I did record myself doing it. And one of the reasons I'm reluctant to post it is because I was so zoomed in that I'll try to figure it out. If I can figure out how to make it not look crazy, I'll post the video. But y'all, do your own avatar. It was so fun. I had a good time. I only used Poscas though. I only use Poscas, but I did not do everything by hand. The circles, I know they look a little rough. That's just because with me outlining it, it got a little wobbly, but I made the circles using a stencil. But other than that, she said no AI. She didn't say no stencils. So I did do the circles with the stencil, and then I traced over it with the Posca, but it was so much fun. I encourage you to do it. So let me grab some pencils so we can color. I kind of almost want to use my my ink tints. I think I'm gonna at least start with the ink tints. I'm trying to keep stuff on the side of my desk from crashing down. Let me remove these notes I had up about the rules since I have gone over that. And let me flip to my ink tints color chart. Y'all, I am also still trying to figure out ink tints. Sorry about that noise. Let's see. And I might use some of the Graphitint pencils also. There's my few little Holbeins, you guys. Holbeins never did make the cut for me. I just didn't feel like they were special enough. Now, please do not let me offend any of the Holbein fans in the audience, because I know y'all are hardcore. You love your Holbeins, okay? But I wasn't in love. They were nice. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying for the price, I couldn't do it. So I only have these 9, and I don't even know how long they'll be around here, because y'all know I have full set syndrome, and I don't usually do like the whole the way my sensibilities are set up. Yeah, I'm on team full set. Okay, let's figure out a color to start with. I'm kind of thinking I want him to be like a golden brown, because on the book cover, that's kind of the color he is. So I'm going to start with sienna gold. I'm still getting used to these colors because they change so much from like what you see on the tip versus what you see when you actually color. And I'm also still trying to figure out like how much pigment to put down. So anyway, any ink tints tips would be very, very welcome. I do know that I like activating them with water-based marker instead of using a water brush. Although the water brush is fine too, but I just find that I enjoy activating with the water-based marker. And I know I mentioned this before, I also figured out how important the white ink tints pencil is. Speaking of, let me get that out right now. Yeah, how important this white pencil is for blending. I hope some of you will enter the giveaway for the pencils, because I know you guys would love them. Although probably everybody in this audience already has I'm going to use this Tombow blender. This is the Art and Graphic Twin from Zig. They both kind of, to me, work the same with the ink tints. So, but everybody in this audience probably already has Polychromos. I looked up the price because another thing that I learned that I needed to do in the rules is I need to state like the estimated value of the prize. I think that's another Canadian thing where that requirement comes from. But I looked them up, y'all, and I about fell out of my chair because on Amazon right today they were $360. Now, you know, Amazon's pricing, they fluctuate, do what they want to do. That looks so yellow. That's like not, I was thinking this was going to be a little more brown. I'm feeling like I should have gone with mustard, but we're here now. But $360. Now watch, tomorrow on Amazon, they'll be back to a reasonable price, which from everywhere that I was looking today, the full set of the 120 is roughly $185, $189, kind of anywhere between $185 and $196. $200 is what I saw for the full 120 set, which that still was a shocking. I'm gonna release a short video after this that will talk about it too. It's just gonna direct people to this video, which will have the official rules in it, so when you see that short pop up, you'll know, oh, that's just pointing us to the rules to enter. I'm super excited about it. I love a giveaway. I love to win stuff, but I don't win stuff often. Are you guys lucky like that? Do you win a lot of prizes? Heidi, I missed somebody. Hi, Heidi. Or is that somebody's user name that I already saw? Who's Heidi? I want to know. Oh, Lemon Joe's wife. Okay, hi Heidi, welcome. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, that is so like not at all what I kind of was thinking. I have a vision. So we're gonna stick with this, okay? Have you guys seen that meme that says, yeah, that's my man and I'm gonna stick beside him? That's my color and I'm gonna stick beside it, okay? We started with this, we're gonna stick with it. We're gonna see it through. I have been having a lot more coloring joy lately, you guys, because you know, as I've colored more and more, coloring has taught me some things about myself as an artist that I did not recognize before coloring. Coloring has challenged me in certain ways, and I've really learned how to make sure that I protect my peace and my joy when I'm creating. So I'm gonna release a video about this topic, but I've been doing like research about it. I've been nerding out about it, essentially. I don't even know if I need to use this white pencil right here, but we're gonna do it because I want to fade into the front part of his face. But yeah, so I've been figuring out, for me to increase my coloring joy, overly detailed pages, they're not for me, because this is why. I lose my steam before I finish the page. Anybody else do that? Hi, Blue Daisy. I lose my steam. I'm like looking at the page, looking at the book. Oh my God, I'm in love with this. Oh, this is gonna be so great. I might even develop sort of a vision for what I want to do with the page, and I'm just hype about it, right? But y'all, my joy starts to wane if a page takes too long to finish. And so I started questioning myself, like, am I just a super impatient artist? Listen to me calling myself an artist, y'all. But I mean, you know, as a person who makes art, artist doesn't mean, you know, you get paid for it. But anyway, so I started questioning myself, like, am I just impatient as an artist? Like, you know, being like a little bit introspective about myself, right? And this is where I've landed. I don't think I'm impatient as an artist. I can take hours days, weeks sometimes working on a page or a picture, but usually it's something that I've created from start to finish. Like the vision is mine. I would be getting paid, right? If I don't even know, I'm so far away from getting paid on YouTube. I don't know. I don't even know about that. Let me not even start talking about, because I don't know any other rules for getting paid on YouTube. Now, if you want to ask me, he doesn't have on a shirt. I just realized. Do I want to make him without a shirt, or do I want to put a shirt on him? He's got a scarf. Why has he got a scarf on? And pants, but no shirt. I think I'm going to give him a shirt. Okay, hold on. Let me grab a pencil. You guys know I am a firm believer in it is your page. Alter it if you want to. I want him to have a shirt because it doesn't make sense to me without it. But yeah, so anyway, I lost track of what I was saying. When it's like my vision, you know, I can be very patient with it. But when I'm coloring somebody else's vision, I love it, but I lose patience. And so my joy starts to go down, you know, as I'm losing patience with getting the page finished. I start out happy, bright. And as I'm finishing it, y'all, that page is getting retired. And, you know, I have coined the term, you know, we have WIPs, WIPs, works in progress. I have coined the term RIP, RIP, retired incomplete page. And that's what happens with those complex pages. They become retired incomplete pages. For me, I can't. Hey, Kim, how are you? It is so good to see you. But yeah, so for me, oh wait, I forgot to make him have a shirt on this arm. It's probably gonna look strange when it kind of looks like he's got fur here, but we'll figure that out as we color the page. But so yeah, I'm learning about myself so that I can, my motivation for the research was like, I want to know, how can I love what I'm making? How can I love what I'm doing? How can I increase my joy overall? You know what I mean? Because I'm here for a good time. I'm not here for, I don't know. I'm not here for not having any joy with what I'm doing. I don't want, because this is also what I noticed about some of the pages when it's somebody else's work and it's very detailed. Once I pass the joy threshold for me, which is after maybe 3 hours max, that's a long time for me to be working on one page. When I pass the joy threshold, it starts to feel like work. Y'all, I'm second guessing myself. Now I'm wondering, so I've got him with a shirt, but are these pants or is this just his leg? I can't remember how it was colored in the book, because in the book there's colored versions of these pages. Okay, a lot of times, you know, when we see cartoon animals, they will have on a shirt, but they won't necessarily have on pants. So I think I'm going to color this part just like fur, and he's going to have a shirt. So right here, there's a natural cutoff, and that's going to be fur. Okay. If this looks weird, whatever. It's my page. It's my page. I can make these executive decisions. But yeah, so I'm basically going to post a quiz. I've been working on a quiz. And the question to be answered by the quiz, this is old school too. Like I did the old school logo or the old school avatar, but the quiz is old school because back in the day, there used to always be like these magazine quizzes that I used to love to take. I love a good quiz. As long as it doesn't feel like work. As long as it doesn't feel like it's school, it's academic, you know, I don't want it to feel like schoolwork. The more I'm looking at this, the way that it's made up here, I'm thinking I was right at first that these were pants, but whatever. But it's just going to be a fun, like, old school quiz like you might have seen in 17 magazine or Cosmopolitan magazine or something like that. The only difference is the quiz that I'm making, it will not have anything risque. Like those Cosmo quizzes back in the day. Some of those quizzes, you didn't know what you were getting. Now, I don't know what a mouse foot is supposed to look like. I don't know. I'm going to make it a little lighter on the bottom of the foot. Something tells me the whole foot probably should be pink. What do you guys think? Not today, but on a normal day, his foot is probably supposed to be pink. But not in Ivy's world on this particular August evening. I hope y'all have happy, fun plans for the weekend. I'm going to hang out with my mom tomorrow. I'm excited about that because we might get pedicures and I need one really bad. Well, I shouldn't say really bad. I did my own pedicure last week, but isn't it always better when somebody else does it? I hate doing my own toenails. Now, doing my hands, I don't mind. I need to do them now. They look rough, but I don't mind doing my hands. But oh my God, it's annoying to do your feet. I don't know why. But hopefully she and I will have time to squeeze in a pedicure tomorrow, and that's gonna make me feel really set up for a great weekend. I don't even have any specific plans. My husband and I are kind of celebrating all month because this month is our anniversary month. Oh look, is that part of his leg too? I think I missed some leg. This must be his other leg, and then this must be his other foot holding his palate down. But yeah, we are celebrating 31 years of marriage. Y'all know I'm not keeping up with chat. Let me go back. Charge it to my head and not my heart. I'm getting better. Hey Amy, I didn't even see you sneak in here. How are you, my coloring inspiration? Y'all, every time Amy posts something, I feel challenged and inspired. Challenged and inspired, because Amy is over there getting the job done beautifully, I might add. But she is my coloring inspiration. I'm a long way from Amy status though, y'all. I'm a long way. Okay. Let me see what else. Anything else? Coloring Bibles and adult coloring books are my full joy. Yes. Oh my gosh, Mandy, yes. The joy, the fulfillment from like Bible journaling or like the mixed media, you know, Bible journaling stuff. I am in love because it is so meditative. Y'all, sometimes I will go into a full-blown praise session over here, okay? I'll be in here just doing my like Bible art journaling kind of thing, and the I don't know, just sometimes it just turns into a full-blown worship. Sometimes it turns into full-blown praise. I just start up some praise music and I'm just having a whole full good time that I'm glad that you all cannot see. I'm glad no one can see me having this full-blown good time, but I'm having a full-blown good time over here, Mandy. I feel you on that. Yes, that adult coloring. But for me though, one thing that I know is critical to my joy is I like to explore new stuff, new hobbies. I have to be careful though, because I can collect a new hobby just like that. I'm like a hobby magnet, okay? So I have to just make a thoughtful decision about, look, be honest with yourself. Do you have time, space, capacity to add this as a hobby, what would be the cost of this as a hobby? And I don't mean just the financial cost. What would be the emotional investment? What would be the time investment? And there's some stuff that I'm like, no, that's not really for me. It's just not for me. Let me tell y'all something. A hobby that I knew when I saw the video, I knew I was not going to collect this as a hobby. Now, I do make stickers. And a video came across my feed. This lady was like, don't buy sticker paper anymore. Make your own stickers. And I thought that was odd. Like, how can you make stickers and not have sticker paper? Very intriguing. So, of course, I clicked on the video. When I tell you the way that this lady went about making these stickers, I said, no, absolutely not for me. Now, for some people who just want to create for the sake of creating and they want to spend hours and hours doing that thing, wonderful. The only thing I'm really invested in spending hours doing is either like in my sketchbook or a full-blown painting. Most of my joy where I can get lost for hours or days is a full painting on a large canvas. That's my full joy, right? But let me tell you what this lady did to make these stickers. She started out good. She started out strong. She said, go to the dollar store. I think she said Dollar Tree. She said they have contact paper there, right? You can get these rolls of contact paper. They have clear, they have white, and they have black. And she's like, I was like, okay, we're starting out strong. Only a couple of dollar investment. That's cheaper than buying sticker paper, right? So I was like, okay, I'm with it. Then she printed out a sticker on regular paper. Okay, we're still okay. She cut that. Then she put it on contact paper. And then she cut another sheet of contact paper. And then she glued that contact paper to the back of the sticker paper so that she could peel it off later as a sticker. I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because at that point, why don't you just glue the image to the project? Why are we gluing it to another sheet of contact paper? Look, I don't want to yuck anybody else's yum. She was having a blast. But I knew, me knowing the way I'm set up, I knew that was not for me. Okay, I need a color for... Let's do the inside of the ear. There's like really just the one pink, right? The pink flamingo. Now, I didn't have ink tints before they expanded to 100, so I don't know what you all used to do. I don't know what you used to do before the expansion for pink. I don't know. For a lot of colors, honestly. Because I feel like, wasn't Malibu part of the expansion? And that's the lightest blue. I'm pretty sure Pink Flamingo was part. I don't know what you all used to do before you got... You probably worked with your white pencil a lot, I guess. That's probably what the dealio was. But anyway, I don't even know if I finished my thought process about the quiz. But I hope when you guys see the video, I hope you'll take the quiz. I'm going to title it something like How to Love What You Create, or How to Love Your Creative Time. Like figuring out, uh-oh, I forgot to wipe this off. Uh-oh, I'm trying to reach for a paper towel so I can wipe that brown off. I already put it right in the ear. But like, yeah, how to love your creative time, how to recognize your creative type so that you can love your creative time. And I'm going to do the quiz too, like during the video. I have an idea of what I think my creative type will be. Now listen, let me tell y'all up front before you even see the quiz. I'll probably post it next week sometime, but before you even see it, I am not a scientist. I am just a person who loves to nerd out on information. I love academic things, but this is definitely in the 17 magazine Cosmo fun, but insightful. I think you might find it insightful, surprisingly, this quiz. I hope you guys will do it. I hope you guys will do it when you see it post. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited about it. But I've learned some stuff about me from coloring. I love coloring though. Why did I do his nose like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? That's what this is giving me. That's okay. We're gonna keep it pushing. Now what do we want to color? We need to pick a color for his scarf. I have this colorful vision for this page. Like, I know for sure I'm gonna do different colors here in the palette, but I didn't give much thought to what to do for his outfit. Maybe I'll do the Malibu, the light blue for a scarf. Or purple. Oh, purple. I'm gonna do the amethyst. Where is it? What is it, 35? Okay, here we go. I have to have these pencils numbered, especially the ink tints, because I can't tell. From just looking at it, I can't tell what color I'm trying to reach for. I have not ordered from Blick. I heard Shannon reiterating that she is not a person who orders from Blick any longer after the way that they handled the Derwent drawing pencil release. But I still, you know, was buying from Blick here and there, but certainly not as much, because that was a fiasco. And I just realized the other day, I haven't ordered from Blick in months. But they have some stuff that I want really bad right now, so I have a cart going over there. So we will figure out. I don't really have to clean this pink off before going over this purple, because they're friends. Those colors are friends. I'm really, I don't know, I'm feeling so good today, you guys. I've had more time than I've had recently. So I was able to get my dinner cooked super early today. I don't know. Yeah, I like that purple scarf. Now we just need a color for his shirt. I'm wondering, what should I do? Let me pull out my color wheel. Let's look at the color wheel. This thing doesn't get to see the light of day much. It's probably got dust on it. So we got the purple. Do we want to do triads? No, that doesn't look interesting. Do we want to do... Oh, we could go with the blue. The blue would be great, because I've already got these kind of shades working. So let's go with the blue for the shirt, I think. Yeah, let's do that. We will do some sort of blue. Do I want to do the Malibu, or do I want to do the iris blue? We're gonna do Malibu. Hold on, let me mute for just a second so I can sharpen this pencil. Y'all, I want a new pencil sharpener. I should have asked for one for my birthday last month. But I want one of the ones where the pencil, you just stick it in there and then it sucks it in and spits it back out when it's done. Now, as much as I like using an electric sharpener, I will always be faithful to electric sharpeners, I think. But I don't know how much I trust one that I'm expecting it to make a decision about when to let my pencil go. That's my only nervous part about about the sharpener. But I want one. It's making the rounds, like on a lot of art channels and coloring channels, and I'm like, man, I want one, but I can't really justify it when I have a perfectly good sharpener. But none of the demos that I have seen, the sharpeners have not eaten any pencils yet, so that makes me want it even more. Any of you have that sharpener? Any horror stories out there? Before I invest, in reality, I don't see me doing it. Not yet, anyway. I haven't been able to talk myself all the way into it because I really don't need it. I like that. That's good. I saw Angela's recent pop-up impromptu live. Well, I didn't see the whole thing, but I did see it pop up, and I was like, when I clicked on it, it was diamond painting. I didn't know you did diamond painting. People are so creative. We're all doing all the things. I think I'm gonna do the bag like a brown leather-ish color. Maybe that could be mustard. I'm worried that if I do it mustard, it's gonna match him too much, but you know, I'm wrong about these Inktense colors all the time, so why should this be any different? Where is it? 77, here we go. I'm gonna have to go back. I guess I'm essentially basing this. I will have to go back and add some shading, but that'll go really fast. And Shannon let me know yesterday that not every page has to have a background, although I feel like every page has to have a background. But let me tell y'all, often when I get to the background stage, I have a little trepidation because I have ruined pages with the background before. But I still feel like it's not complete until I do something for the background. Yeah, this is feeling very much like the color that I used for him, which was sienna gold. We're gonna have to see. That's the thing about Inktense. Until you activate, you don't know. You don't know what you got. I kind of like that though. I get excited when the color starts to really show up. Oh my goodness, Shannon is over there giving away stuff, and she was giving me a hard time. She's giving away some Inktense, or not giving away, I don't know, but like getting rid of some Inktense pans. I was like, oh yeah, if I lived over there, I'll be over there knocking on the door for those. Look, it's the same color. I'm going to have to let this dry, and then I'm going to go over it with the tan, which is what I started to use. My mom would be saying, follow your first mind. Don't second guess yourself. I second guess myself right into using his same skin tone. Don't second guess yourself. Trust yourself. Yeah, we're going to have to go back over that. Okay, on to the next. We put a little bit of yellow on this bee right here. We're gonna go with sherbet lemon, I think, yeah. I love these pencils. These Inktense, I love them. I kind of feel like there's a little stripe right here. I can't totally tell, but it's gonna be a stripe today. I had a little talk with myself the other day, you guys. You know how I was saying I can be really hard on myself about certain things, and how I felt like God was always reminding me to stop being so hard on myself. You know, like if I can't do everything. Okay, I want a dark color, but I don't want to do the ink black. maybe I will do the Chinese ink, which is over here. Here we go. Anyway, look, I got lost track of my thought trying to pick this color. It'll come back. I have faith. Oh, so what I was thinking is, it's so critical what your self-talk is, right? Your self-talk is so important to your overall psyche. And sometimes, now Ambient made a really good point about also understanding what kind of input you're letting in and how that's impacting you, right? So I think that both of those things are valid. One, what are you telling yourself and feeding yourself? It is crucial, because God tells us that kind words are good for the body, right? Kind words, I think the verse says specifically, kind words are sweet to the soul and good for the body, right? Healthy. And I think that is even kind words that you speak to yourself in your own head. Show your own self kindness, but also be mindful of like what you're letting in. What are you, in the age of all of this stuff being pushed to us? I'm just scribbling off that black. What are we letting in? And so what Ambient did, she was hearing some negative information, negative to her, not necessarily negative to everybody, but for her, she recognized that it was having a negative impact on her peace. And so she just made a conscious decision. I don't have to listen to that information again and again and again. It was a topic that was making the rounds. And we have to be stewards of our own, of the gate where we let stuff in. Because y'all know, some weeks back, maybe even a couple months ago at this point, I was kind of trying to figure out, man, my algorithm is showing me all this true crime and all this stuff, and I was recognizing it as having an impact on just my thinking, my fear level, because all of this stuff was not good that was happening. So I was like, how do I train the algorithm? And the conclusion I reached is, you don't train the algorithm. You train yourself to decide what you let in or what you look at. It's not about training the algorithm. Okay, I need to put a color for the paintbrush. I am going to go with tan for that. Although technically his paintbrush could be any color. I'm going to go with tan because when I do this rainbow stuff down here, I want it to stand out more. So what was that, 79? Yeah. Uh-oh, sharpen. I hope this doesn't bother you guys. Sorry, I should have probably muted that. But it really had me, as I think about, like I said, governing and training me, because training the algorithm didn't work. But you guys, as I trained myself to stop clicking on the stuff, like they were tapped into my nosiness. They were tapped into my, oh my goodness, that title looks interesting. Oh, let me watch this. Let me watch that. I had to train myself, do not click. Together with clicking on not interested, don't recommend this channel, that kind of stuff too. But it was about training me. And so when I did that, that's when I stopped seeing so much of that negative stuff. So I'm thinking like, you have to govern your own mind. Take your own thoughts captive. And I am so much happier now that down the side, when I'm watching YouTube and I'm watching you guys' videos and people are coloring and being full of joy and sharing and, all the good stuff, my side over here to the left is not full of death and destruction. So I'm so much happier. When I navigate social media, I don't come away feeling sad, I don't know what color to put in here on the inside of his mouth. So we're just going to put that little bit of pink. He's so cute. He's so cute. I need to do something with this stone. Oh, which one of these would make a good color? Storm dust. Maybe storm dust. Okay, which one? Here it is. Let's put some storm dust on this stone that he's sitting on. I aspire to be this type of sketcher, you guys, who goes out and sketches in the wild. I probably shouldn't. That was a blade of grass that I just put storm dust over, but that's okay. But I really don't go out and sketch outside. I'm putting myself a little kit together for sketching stuff that I can take on the go. But I've only done it a little tiny bit. But I'm building up to it. Right now it's too hot to be outside sketching in the wild like that. It is way too hot these days. You guys agree? Or are you all about these super hot temperatures? I am not. I am not. I am very much into the AC right now. Okay, wait, let me catch up. Oh, wow, I'm a little bit behind. Okay, not too far. Brittany, I don't know if any of the AFMAT sharpeners can take the bigger barrel color pencils. Some of them can. I've seen those. Not the Cretacolor Mega. I haven't ever seen anybody put those in there. But like the thicker pencils, like the Holbeins, the Luminance, some of the Derwent pencils, I have seen those go in and come out successfully. Well, if you had a swatch, I do have the swatches, but I still don't trust it. Look, I got them right here. I don't know. I still don't. I think I don't trust it because they just explode in unexpected ways for me, and so I still, when it comes to these ink tints, yeah, I still second guess. I second guess the swatches, you guys. Y'all know I'm a swatchy swatch girl. I'm a swatcher. But these things, they throw me for a loop. I'm going right over some of this grass, but it just is what it is. The grass is just gonna be gray. Some of it anyway. I love this little book. Although I have realized, like with me, like learning about myself as a colorist, I do realize that a lot of the pages have a level of detail that I probably won't color. But a lot of them are also pretty simple, straightforward coloring. So I love this little book. I thought I was going to get all into all the Japanese and Korean books, and I had to stop myself because I realized a lot of them are fairly detailed. And whereas before I started to recognize certain things about myself, I would have just bought every book that appealed to me, right? Instead of like making sure that I'm actually going to color it. I'm going to color the paintbrush based on color coming out of the paintbrush onto the page or whatever. What color do I want that to be? Maybe a bright red. Let's see. Poppy red, maybe? That's very bright. Yeah, let's do that. See, I'm looking at the swatches. we're gonna have this red come out of the brush. We're gonna do something with that. I don't know what. I don't know if I should put something on the sketch pad, or maybe this is him. He looks like a deer in headlights a little bit, so maybe this is him trying to figure out what to put on the sketch pad. But it almost looks like he's looking at the bee, like he wants to draw the bee. I'm not gonna reproduce that bee on this sketch pad. That's just not. This is not getting done. Let me go back to this purple because I want to put this as the accent on the bag. Before I do that though, I need to go in with a darker brown. Maybe this saddle brown for the bag. I forgot that I needed to deepen this up. You guys, I am so in love with the gel plate stuff. And I think it's been so good for my inner recovering perfectionist. Because you don't know what's coming up off that gel plate when you get ready to pull it. Sometimes I'm horrified. Oh my God, what? And then sometimes I'm like, oh, I love that. The thing I am most challenged by right now with the gel plate is doing the image transfers. That part, oh, I did that on my last gel plate session. I did a video about it, but that did not go well at all. It was a complete disaster. And I don't know if it was because of the magazine that I had, because it wasn't like a real magazine that I got the image from. It was like a local magazine that I got from a doctor's office. Because I told you guys I didn't have really any magazines because I refused to pay $15 for one issue of Vogue magazine at the store. So I just had to go with what I had from the doctor's office. And those images, probably mixed with user error too, because I am learning, but those images did not transfer. I transferred or tried to transfer an image of a woman, and she looked so evil when I pulled her off of the plate. I was like, oh, that's much better. That's a much better color for that. Now we'll put some, maybe I'll let it dry and then do the trim colors. Let me put some colors in this little watercolor palette, because y'all know I'm a watercolor girl. I am a watercolor girl. Another challenging thing for me, because that is another thing that has a mind of its own. Watercolor. I'm gonna put this apple green. We're just going to put random colors. We're going to put this yellow. We probably should put some purple. So are any of you guys going to do the challenge and make your own avatar? I hope you will. I can't wait to see what people, who else will do the challenge, and to see what people come up with. I need another color. Orange? Let's put some orange. Orange. Cadmium orange. Okay. And then we probably need to put some color in here, because he's probably mixing his colors over here on this side of his palette. So we'll just put a little bit of color over here. Okay, gotta figure out what color to make the palette. It looks like I can fit another color in here. So maybe not the yellow. We'll put a maybe fuchsia. I guess every palette needs a couple of odd colors, right? Unexpected colors. We'll put fuchsia down here. And then I guess we'll put that brown. What was this? Saddle brown was the dark one. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm catching up, you guys. What did they do with the Derwent drawing? I only have the 12. Oh, the way that it rolled out was so weird. Like Blick in particular, they were saying this is going to come out on this date, and then the date kept changing, and the date kept changing. And I know for me, one of the weird things was they kept like recharging me for the pencils, which was weird. Like every like couple of weeks, they would charge me again for the pencils, and I would keep having to call them and saying like, why are you charging me? I don't remember all the details, but it was very, very bizarre, and they never had a good answer for me as to why they were recharging me for the pencils. And then I just got tired of waiting, like with them pushing the date back and then recharging. I was over it. So I ended up getting my pencils from Jackson's Art. But then the funny thing is, I think the pencils started finally coming out from Blick the same time I got my pencils from Jackson's Art. So in the end, the timing, I could have just waited. And I kind of wish I had just switched to Jackson's Art way earlier, because I probably would have had my pencils earlier. But it didn't make me completely abandon Blick, but it definitely left me with like a bad taste in my mouth for Blick. And because I felt like they didn't care, you know, like whenever they would recharge me and I would reach out to them, it was almost like they didn't care. And they never had real clear answers on when stuff was really going to be available. I don't know. It was just weird. But then they were sending them out to some people. And so it was like, are they available or are they not available? I don't know. It was just a whole weird thing. I know that was far back in the chat, but I'm trying to catch up. But it was a whole weird thing, the way they handled it. Now, otherwise, I don't think I have too much of an issue with Blick. Really. My main thing that I learned from Blick, this is what really broke me up with Blick. The way they handle things that are on back order. That ended up being the issue with the drawing pencils. The whole they were on back order thing. It was just weird. And I learned even after that, the way they handle back order stuff, depending on the dates may change. Their estimated dates are never accurate. Like I have something in my cart right now, and probably the main reason I haven't checked out is one of the items is on back order. And I'm like, do I want to do this whole back order thing with Blick again, where they're going to charge me today and then charge me in a week and then charge me again when it finally comes in? I don't know. But other than back orders, I haven't had any issues with Blick. So I kind of was thinking, take out the back ordered item and just place my order. And then when the back ordered item actually comes in, then place my order for that. But then that makes me run into the whole issue of like the free shipping cap, right? Like you need a certain amount to get, I don't know. It's a mystery. We'll see if I end up getting those pencils, okay? I mean, not pencils, Lord. I got pencils on the brain. I'm not buying any pencils. But we'll see if I end up placing an order. And if it, depending on how fast it comes in, it may or may not be included in my haul video I'm going to film. It probably won't come in time because I think I'm going to film the haul video this weekend. Man, this page is coming together fast. It'll be especially fast if I don't do a background. I like this. I like Shannon's approach. Not every page needs a background. I'm trying to incorporate that, Shannon, into my thinking. I'm trying to include that. What is this little loop-de-loop thing right here? Is that just grass? Just some longer blades of grass, maybe? Maybe we'll put one over here too. They didn't do it, but that doesn't mean I can't do it. Make sure my nib is clean. The only thing about using your Tombow or any other water-based marker to activate these is know that your tip is going to be stained, but it doesn't affect the color. As long as you, like when you're switching colors, just wipe it off a little bit on your paper towel. It'll go clear really fast. Yeah, if I don't do a background, I'm almost done. I can move on to do that Neo Color 2 background on the other page. Oh, me and those Neo Color 2s, you guys, I'm trying to let them be one of my go-tos for backgrounds, but I just haven't figured it out yet. And other people are just having all the background joy with the Neo Color 2s. I gotta put some darker green on that too. Up, hold on, you guys. It's time for me to close the blind. We've reached the time where the people can see me, but I can't see them, and I don't like that. Okay, much better. I much prefer, you know, the daylight hours when I can see them, but they cannot see me. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna put some darker green down here. I need to do something for his face, but I'm a little bit nervous about what to do because I want it to be like a creamy color. But the Inktense doesn't exactly have a creamy color. Any ideas, you guys? I'm thinking the creamiest thing I see is this gold color. And if I could put it down really light, that might be what I want to do. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, I've ruined a page before. It won't be the first time. Won't be the last. Okay, super light, super duper light. I'm talking to myself because I can go heavy-handed with the pigment. Okay, make sure that the nib is clear. Okay, I didn't do too bad. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. I might do some shading with the Inktense instead of trying to come in with something else. Let me shade. Should I shade with that saddle brown? Why does that shadow brown keep hiding from me over here? I know it's out here. Where is it? Here it is. Or should I shade with something darker? Oak. Maybe both. Oh, natural brown. That's a good one. Okay, we're gonna pull out the natural. The natural brown. I might have to color more of these pages from this book if they're all this easy. But I know they're not because I was just flipping through the pages today. And some of them pages get a thumbs down for complexity. They get a thumbs all the way up for cuteness. Thumbs down for too complicated. Given what I have learned about my own creative joy, okay, given what I have figured out, I knew I need to leave some of those pages alone, okay? I'm not going to fool myself, okay. Let me keep going. However, I have seen it in a comedy too, so wait. What movie? I love movie quotes. A quote from a movie. Okay, Charlene made a quote that I missed. Oh man. Oh yes, look, I'm missing good news. Kim, 41 years married. Y'all, I love love. I love love. I love everybody who wants to be in love. I want them to be in love. I know that it's not for everybody, but if you want to be in love, I love that for you. If you have found lasting love, I love that for you. Oh my gosh, how did I miss that? Oh, thank you, Charlene. Happy anniversary. Must be nice if you can stand the pain. I can only speak for me. I don't find it painful. Let me tell you, the pain point for me with marriage was this. It was young me deciding to get married. That was my pain point, because young me was absolutely certain she was not going to get married, okay? Young me was like, I don't need no man. And so my pain point was, man, I met this guy. This is wonderful. You know, it felt like love. You know, I've consulted, I've prayed. It felt right, but it still was against my own thinking, right? So for me, that was my pain point. Once I passed that pain point, I was all in, and it's been good for me. Yep. I felt like it made what I wanted to do in life easier to do, because like I had this built-in supporter, cheerleader, you know, sounding board for y'all. I love love. I love love. I do. I would love to see that in Raptured Worship. Let me tell you, when I'm over here having a praise session, when I'm over here just worshiping, when I'm deep in the moment, y'all, I wouldn't even know what you would see. There's just a bliss. There's a fullness. There's a presence. It's just so good. It's just so good. Anyway, that's a lot of paper for one sticker. Yes, that's when I knew that what she was doing was not for me. I knew it was not for me. Okay, y'all, I'm slowly catching up. Please bear with me. Where else do we buy open stock Polychromos and Derwent Chroma Flow? I know you can get them from... I'm almost certain you can get them from Jerry's Artorama. Because they have a lot of... They have Polychromos open stock. Because I've bought them. I've bought Polychromos from Jerry's. I've bought Luminance from Jerry's. So I would try Jerry's Artorama if you're looking for a Blick alternative. And you can always order from Jackson's Art. Every order I've ever placed with Jackson's Art, even though they're in the UK, they come timely. They're beautifully wrapped and beautifully packaged. I have never had an issue with Jackson's Art. I love them. Now, a lot of people order from Cult Pens. I've never placed an order with Cult Pens, but I know that's where several people have gotten the new Polychromos. The 20 set is Cult Pens. I don't know, Brittany, meaning the color lineup goes over 100 for ink tints. As far as I know, there's only 100 ink tints colors. I wish they would add some colors, because they definitely have gaps in that color line. For some light colors, there are definite gaps. And I think it's hard to do skin tones with ink tints. Now, that may be just me not knowing yet and not quite experienced enough with them. But to me, skin tones with ink tints are hard. Would be hard. I haven't really tried to do it yet, but you could do skin tones on those. Like some illustrations have really small faces where you don't really have to do any blending, that type of thing. You could do skin tones in those, I think. go for the AFMAT sharpener. I love my purple one. Oh, you have one? Oh, I want one. I want one. What I need to do is I need to find someone in need of a sharpener that I can gift this sharpener to. And then I will be, yeah, don't be surprised if you come over here and I'm doing a haul and I got a sharpener that will like pop my pencil in and out. I just think it's so cool. But also, I kind of think I need to keep a backup sharpener because, you know, sometimes sharpeners exit the building. They resign early. They clock out. And I hate when supplies clock out mid-shift and then you there you are with your manual sharpener. And I have manual sharpeners for emergencies only. Only one involving a wood chipper from a thriller movie. I believe Dale and Tucker. I've seen that movie. I feel like I've seen that movie years ago. They tried to make it comedy toward the end. Make it like Blair Witch too. I never saw Blair Witch, but I did see, I'm thinking I saw Dale and Tucker versus Evil. Angela has the AFMAT. Okay. Because this one that I have is AFMAT, but it does not spit the pencils out. It is very much you put it in and out. And I just want the other one. I want to be with the cool kids. I don't know if any of the AFMAT sharpeners can take the bigger. Oh, I think I saw that one. Okay. Comedy is my jam. Love to laugh. Me too. I love to laugh. Oh my gosh. But y'all, I love a good tearjerker. I love a good tearjerker too. Okay, my two top tearjerker movies. Y'all, this movie made me ugly cry the hardest of any movie in my life. And that is I Am Sam with Sean Penn. Y'all, I ugly cried so hard. But I loved that movie. So that's in my top two tearjerkers. Another movie that's not a full-on tearjerker throughout, but is still a tearjerker is gosh, why am I blanking on the name of the movie? You know, it's the movie I don't know, there's two versions of this movie. I like the version where when they get to the end, there's this Mahalia Jackson song that is sung. Oh, what is that movie called? Hold on, let me grab, because it's gonna bug me if I don't remember. Oh my gosh, what is it? Because it's one of my all-time favorite movies. Why am I blanking? What is the name of the movie? Imitation of Life. Oh, how can I not remember that? Oh my goodness. I adore that movie. But like I said, there's two versions. The version I love is from 1959. You guys, it is fantastic. If you just want to see a really, really good movie, a really, really interesting movie, watch Imitation of Life. I'm just saying, do yourself a favor and watch Imitation of Life. You will not regret it. You know what I'm going to do? This is going to be my glitter page. Because I put glitter on my page for, I did the full book color along with Joe. What is it? Fantasy World color along. I did a page for that. And I did put some stickles on there. But I can't show that page yet. And I don't know if I'll end up posting it or not. I don't know. She's going to do a video. So technically I have done a glitter page. But I'm thinking I could see some glitter on these little wings right here. And whatever rainbowy thing I end up doing, let's work out what we're going to do for this rainbow. What color do we want to start with? Well, we're starting with red. What is it? Red, orange. I'm going to do... Let me sketch first, y'all, before I just completely lose it. I think I want color to come up because he's going to do the B. So we'll have it come around. The B. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to erase that underneath these Inktense pencils or not. But this is where, okay, I'm going off script, you guys. Things could go awry. I took out an orange. Is this it? Do I want to go with that? No, I'm going to go to this because I don't know what's going to come. I'm going to have blue come both ways here. So I want it to be this one, or do I probably need a darker blue. Maybe iris or lapis. Let's pick one of those. Whichever one I find first. Okay, iris blue it is. Yeah, if you've seen Imitation of Life, y'all, I love old movies though too in general. I love a good old movie. Like a lot of my favorite movies are very old. Like there's this old black and white movie called Our Man Godfrey. Oh my God, it is so hilarious. It is such a good commentary on life, on arrogance, and it's just funny. It's almost like if you guys have ever read Our Man Jeeves or My Man Jeeves or from P.G. Wodehouse. It's kind of like a take on that. Our butler type character, but he's super witty and he's smarter than everybody else. Oh my gosh, Our Man Godfrey. If you like old movies, definitely watch that. Brittany, I found out living in a calm environment not only helps heartburn. That's funny. I was not expecting that comment to go in that direction. When you started out, I found out living in a calm environment not only helps, I thought it was going to be like, helps your mental peace. But let me finish. Not only helps heartburn, but also helps the cat stay calm. Okay, well, yeah, let's do calmness all the way around, Brittany. Yeah, calm is always a winner. Calm for the win. I did not see that going that direction, but okay, wait, I lost this thing, like it kind of wants to jump and then I lose my place as I'm trying to catch up. I was referring to some website, 2026. Gummies, gluten-free. I don't trust the whole like candy that advertises itself as gluten-free because like, yeah, but there's kind of other issues from me eating a whole lot of candy. And I know this because I've been eating a whole lot of candy, particularly gummies. I've been buying those little fruit snacks, which I don't think they have any fruit in them. Well, they say on the box that they have some fruit juice, but I'm pretty sure that fruit juice is so laced with pure sugar, but it's so good. Okay, anyway. Shirley, I love where I live. But other than Amazon art supplies are a challenge. I have to go to town to pick up. You have to go to, oh my goodness. But I do have wildlife and Northern Lights. Okay, I might take that trade. I met a woman the other day. I was doing an Amazon return. And she was explaining that she has to come to where I live to get her Amazon pickup. And to do the returns in a whole different town. And I was like, I complain if I have to go too far to do my Amazon return. Because I have a place to do my Amazon return that's probably a quarter mile from me. Maybe a mile from my house. And here she is driving to a whole other city for Amazon returns. I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds so inconvenient. In this era, we're so spoiled. Yeah, we're so spoiled. But I was like, oh my God, you have to go to a whole other town? Anyway. Oh, I just did purple. I should have just followed Roy G. Biv instead of changing the script. We're gonna get back on Roy G. Biv at this point. Let's find that orange, cadmium orange. Let's not rewrite color. We went off the reservation and I lost my way. Okay. Where's the yellow? Red, orange, yellow, green. We've got this apple green out here. I don't know what this is, but it's colorful. We need like a blue-green. Is there like a blue-green in this set? There's mallard green. There is sea breeze. I think I'm gonna go with sea breeze. Where is that? Is it sea breeze? 56. No. Oh, 58. Lord have mercy. Gonna introduce another color here. And then we'll go back to blue as we come back into here. So let me do a little bit of this. And then we go back to, what did I have? Iris blue. As we come back into this purple. Okay. That's something. We did it. We did something. Okay. Now let's see what this looks like. I just love how the ink tints just burst into color. My gosh. I love them. That's the thing about art supplies. Man, you just want to use them all. But unfortunately, you can't do that on any one project. I mean, that's why I'm so in love with mixed media. Because you can just pull out a bunch of stuff. I bet I won't be able to erase that pencil line under there now. I probably should have done that pencil line with the colors. You know what I mean? So I would still have my guide. But I wouldn't have that black line underneath. Okay, I'm going to let that dry because I feel like I need to clean that up somewhat. Okay, that's going to be, is that going to be my background? Maybe I should put some splatter. I feel like I still am ignoring the sketch pad itself. Okay, this is where I see this going. I see splatter. Do y'all think that's going to be crazy? Like some rainbow splatter on this page. And then on the sketch pad, I'll mask him off, splatter. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We need to color this pencil. How did I completely ignore that? I guess I'm going to make this pencil and his little accents on his bag match his scarf, because clearly he likes purple. Yeah, he likes purple. We're making an executive decision about that too. Look, I'm trying to put the cap for the marker on the pencil. Lord help us, help us, help us. Okay. I have got a neat idea circling around in my brain for Monday's Creatively Faithful Live. I had to cancel last Monday because we had unexpected plumbing issues. And at one point we were thinking we were going to have to get a new water heater. And thank the Lord, that did not turn out to be the case. What did I use for this on his face? Because I feel like that needs to be the wood. I think I used like a gold. Was not that. I used this. Let's do that for this wood. Super light. Thank God we did not have to do a new water heater. But it still like totally disrupted my day, because I ended up doing a lot of waiting around, and I didn't know like how the day was gonna go. We need to do some shading for the scarf, so let's get a dark color. What did I do the scarf with? That was no, I did his scarf with the amethyst. Let's go with mauve or mauve, as some might say. To do a little shading in here. Little shading in here. Some back here. Yeah, I hope you guys tell people, like I said, I know most of you might already have Polychromos, but tell people, if you know people who are interested in a very good set, still in excellent condition, just let them know about the giveaway. And if they come to this video, like I said, when I get off of this live, I am going to post the rules. I just didn't have time to do it before. I feel like there would be like a fold in the fabric coming that way. Okay. I'm really excited about it. I still haven't figured out what the clues are gonna be. Uh-oh. I didn't do that right. Pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention, pay attention. Okay, and what else do we need to shade? We need to shade his legs a little bit. Right here, where it comes behind this bag. Some shadow. You guys, I'm almost going to be done with this page. I can't believe it. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do for these. Am I going to do the splatters or not? I don't know. This leg is going to have a lot more shadow. There's some shadow in this curve right here. Some back here. Sometimes you gotta talk yourself through it, okay? Sometimes you just gotta, you know, art requires you to look crazy talking to yourself at moments. Sometimes the self-talk is, what the heck did I do that for? I'm still gonna post my Alice in Wonderland page, not from the Joseph Cadenbang book, but my page where I Ooh, ruined my page with that stencil. I keep hoping if I come back to it and keep waiting, you know, one of these times I'll come back to it and I'll love it. But that hasn't happened yet. Every time I look at that page, I'm like, oh, stencil ruined my page. Background ruined my page. I wasn't following the Shannon principle. It's not so bad shading with the ink tint. I guess it's something you could learn. You could figure out. A little bit at a time. I love these things. Okay, I gotta figure out an eye color for him. Yeah. I think we're good. This is what I'm doing. When you see this page, if I end up posting it, because y'all, sometimes I just don't end up getting around to posting stuff, but if I post it, there might be a little bit of shading work on the grass, some splatter, and that's going to be it. His eye color, and then I think I'm done, unless I put something on his sketchbook. I just don't want to draw a bee. I just don't feel like it. And if I draw the bee, it's not going to match the red paint that I put on his paint. I don't know. We'll figure something out. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let me catch up on the chat before I go. Make sure I haven't missed anything major, that questions I need to answer. Wait. See, it just jumped. Ivy, keep going strong with your jelly plate. Yes, when it doesn't come out the way I want, I work it until I can make something from it. Like ATCs are quite. Oh, you do ATCs. So see, if I announce like an ATC swap, maybe you would be interested in doing it. I just loved getting this little ATC from Joan. Maybe her channel name. No, she didn't put her channel name back here. Oh, yes, she did. Her channel name is Joan's Junk Journals and More. And this ATC is called Save the Bees. I love it. I want to trade. I just recently saw a group of colorists that did an ATC swap, and they were all so cute. Oh, I want to do it. I hope if I announce it that you guys will want to participate. Mouse turned out cute. Thank you, Hadassah. Look, y'all are so patient with me because y'all having a conversation and I'm doing a horrible job keeping up. I never had a Faber-Castell Polychromos before. I'm excited. Yes! Okay, good. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, if I do it like this way through the channel, then people who get them will actually want them. You know what I mean? Splatter was in my head. Yes, Char. We're often on the same page, I find. Sorry, jelly plate. We started calling it jelly roll. Because I'm coloring view. Oh my God. Y'all, I love the gel plate. I just got another one. And as a new jelly plate person, okay, I have the 5x7, the 8x10, the 12x12. The reason I bought another one is for using the alcohol inks on it. Because I was told that alcohol inks will definitely turn your plate yellow. So I wanted a dedicated alcohol ink plate that I don't mind turning yellow. Like, I already know in my mind it's going to be yellow. So that's going to be dedicated to that. ATC stands for Artist Trading Card. Yeah. Send me an ATC. I've got the little magnet things. They're just waiting for me to get more ATCs. Besides just one's from me and one from Joan. I've never participated in an ATC swap though, so I want to get some. I want to start like collecting them from creative friends. Like, I'm sure Shannon has done many an ATC. Okay, I've done them, but I've never swapped them. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, years ago, I'm pretty sure I participated in a swap. I don't have any of the cards. I can't put my hand on them, but I made them. I need to swap. I need people to swap with so I can have them around my space and be inspired by other people's creative work. I've been trying to get myself to sit down and make some for my OCs. What's an OC? I don't know. I'm not familiar. Okay, wait, it jumped again. Let me go back. Okay, original character. Oh, got it. Oh my God, even better. Yes, make ATCs and we will do a swap. Let's see. Like put them their fave food color, secret or known strength as a character. I love that idea. Oh my goodness, that would be so cool. Okay, we're gonna do an ATC swap. I mean, there's at least a few people that I think I could see would be interested. So yes. Hi Sue, I'm so sorry that I didn't say hi when you came in. All right, you guys, thank you again so much for stopping by, for hanging out. You might see this page posted somewhere, you may not. I'm thinking this one is likely gonna get posted because it's so almost done. This is my kind of page. All right, peace out, you guys. Be blessed. Enjoy your wonderful weekend ahead. Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys again. I will be live Monday at 2. I do Creatively Faithful and hopefully no plumbing issues, so we will go live. And then and if I don't see you then, I'll see you back here Thursday at 7. And look for those clue videos. Anybody who's interested, and tell your friends about it. All right, peace out.
Yeah, brand new day, we stepping in the light. Everything is shifting and it's moving just right. Got the vision, got the focus, yeah, we ready to grow. Turn the volume all the way up, let's get on with the show. Oh, it's all working out for the best. Yeah, we rising up, putting doubts to rest. Living out the dream just like God said I should. Every single step is working out for my good. Every piece of the puzzle falling right into place. Yeah, we running our journey with a smile on our face. No stopping the vibe, yeah, we keeping it real. Just imagine the magic when you create what you feel. Oh, it's all working out for the best. Yeah, we rising up,